putting an end to identity politics. This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. So there's been a slow drip of these sexual abuse stories coming out. It began with Weinstein. And it's funny, I look at Weinstein as like the Russia investigation, where they start off going, there's a whole bunch of bad stuff, and then it turns on the Democrats, and then it slowly just drips and drips and drips and drips and drips, and it's capturing more and more of them. It's like flypaper. They keep flying into it. And so I don't know how many, look at Judge Roy Moore and go, oh, look at him. But then look at the number of leftists that have been caught up in it. Moore and Trump, they keep bringing back Donald Trump, even though nothing's been proven about him, but they bring it up and they try to make it sound so legit. But look at the number of leftists. And it's not just, capturing these guys on women, it's capturing them on pedophilia. Charlie Sheen and Kevin Spacey and many others. Some of them we don't even know their names, but they're very wealthy people. And they've been getting away with this stuff for years. And the women have known it, the parents of these kids, all the leftist establishment knows exactly what's been going on, and they haven't said a word. Let me tell you this, I'll be very succinct and clear. If you alluded to, like, hey, Kevin, let's let your little boy come on, whatever, and he can get ahead in a Hollywood, if you'll just, let us have our way with him, I would absolutely beat the dog crap out of you. And if anything ever happened to my son in that regard, don't even bother to call the cops. Get my jail cell ready, because I'll take care of business. That would be the end of it. So none of us are willing to sell our children. We're not willing to sell our spouses, or, hey, hon, go get that Hollywood, go get that acting commercial, and I'll just pretend I don't know what Weinstein's asking you to do for you to get it. None of us are that way. We aren't going to sell our souls for $1 or $1 million. So, these people are unbelievable. And it's a slow drip only because they won't expose who the other people are. I was talking earlier in the broadcast about Uma Thurman, who wishes everybody except Harvey Weinstein a happy Thanksgiving. She starred in his film Pulp Fiction and then in Kill Bill in 2003 and 2004. So what we're learning about Uma Thurman is that she was willing to do whatever Weinstein wanted so she could make films. She's a household name. She's a rich woman who now is scorned. She's scorned. She was in that movie with Kim Basinger and Richard Gere. So here's what's so sad about Hollywood. I look at every one of those actresses and I say, you all slept your way to the top. And it's funny because they want to be revered. They want to be looked at as I'm something special. And I go, no, you're not. You're a common, for all intents and purposes, you're a prostitute. You slept your way to the top. And you could, and what's funny is when they all get painted with that brush, maybe the ones who didn't do it will go, I didn't do it. I didn't see my way to the top, but these maybe had, but I didn't. Because see, we don't get them narking on themselves. Now they've got it. They're skating on this issue. Let's just call them all what they are. Until you all start outing each other and protecting your sisterhood, I don't want to hear about your feminist crap. They're all sleeping their way to the top. You see a new girl in a new film, she slept her way to the top. I mean, for all intents and purposes, why don't we go to there's an event in Vegas. It's called the Pimps and, I'll just say prostitutes, but they use a different word. And it's an event that's put on, believe it or not, to honor pimping and prostituting in America. And it's called something up. Not Boots Up. What's it called? God, something up, prostitutes down, but they use a different word. Oh, pimps up, prostitutes down. If you can think what the other word is for prostitutes. I'm not going to say it on the radio. And pimps from all over the country bring their girls to Vegas. That's all the Emmys is. That's all the Tonys are. That's all those Hollywood awards are. Doesn't matter what they are. It might as well be pimps up, prostitutes down. I mean, how would you like to be in a business? Say you're an accountant. and you're a female accountant, and everybody at the office goes, oh, you know how she got that job. How sick is that? That's what Hollywood represents. So Uma Thurman now wants to come out. I'm so mad. I could just, we talked about it before where she's like, there's more that's going to come out and I'm going to be outing people. Yeah, okay. How many women did Harvey Weinstein mess over while you were stewing on it with your lavish career, going to parties and making tons of money? Household name. By the way, look at Uma Thurman. She's not overly attractive. She's got a nice body. I'll give her that. But she's not overly attractive. I mean, if you look at her long enough, you'll find things about her to like. I did. But the point is, there are many girls that probably are as talented in acting and maybe look as good. And they didn't do what Uma did. Whatever she did to get her movies, Pulp Fiction, Kill Bill 2 times, and all the other things she's done. There you go. Now, I want to talk about Charlie Rose. Because they pulled his awards. And why have these awards when you're going to pull them? Aren't the awards for the craft and not their character? Because 2 journalism schools have taken back their awards that they've given to Charlie Rose because of the accusations of sexual misconduct against him. Arizona State University's Journalism School rescinded the Walter Cronkite Award for Excellence in Journalism. He received it in 2015. University of Kansas took back the William Allen White National Citation, and this was, again, a journalism award. Charlie Rose is supposed to be a journalist, so why take it back? And I asked this question in a post. I said, what is the deal? Why would you do this? He wasn't given the award because he was supposed to be a choir boy. So why do it? Same thing happened to Weinstein. Yeah. So here's what was his article. Weinstein lost another award Thursday as companies and organizations scrambled to distance themselves from the sexual assault allegations rocking Hollywood. The British Film Institute, he had received an award alongside his brother Bob Weinstein in 2002, reported that they took theirs away. Weinstein was stripped of the award due to sexual assault allegations, so BFI took their award away. 3 colleges rescinded their degrees, honorary degrees from Bill Cosby. Fordham University in New York, Marquette University in Wisconsin pulled their degrees. And there was one other, Brown University in Rhode Island. Then the University of Missouri pulled its honorary degrees. So what were the degrees based on? Were they based on Bill Cosby's body of work and comedy? Had the man done anything good where he deserved the awards? You know, it amazes me. And I likened it to a bad parent who gives a kid a toy, and then they use that toy as leverage. Don't make me take away that toy I just gave you for your birthday. And you're going, but it's my toy. How can you take away my toy? You can take away a privilege or something that isn't mine, but you can't take away something you've given me. That's bad parenting. But that's what the left does. They say as long as you are being a stellar citizen in the way that we define it, then fine. Did they research these guys? Did they go do anything to find out more? Did they tell these guys, hey, look, we're going to give you these awards, but now you got to be stellar citizens? See, because we give out awards, and on the right, we say the award is based on your work and you being a person of character. And we're very much more discerning. Look, that's why I tell people all the time, I don't like... if you're going to give me an award, you're giving me the award, warts and all. Now, that doesn't mean I can go out and become a serial killer, but that you're giving it to me saying, Kevin, you're a conservative, and I believe that you understand what the meaning is behind this award. It's not just for you now, it's for you in the future. When I was given a fellowship at the Robert J. Dole Institute of Kansas from the University of Kansas, I took it as, you're not just giving me this for what I do today. You don't want to have to take my name off. You want to be able to say, we were proudly gave this award to Kevin Jackson. And how far do you go back before you take awards back? Should Little League trophies be taken back from Jeffrey Dahmer? He doesn't represent the Little League anymore. So we have these awards, but what's the statute of limitation? And is this some sort of leftist incentive to do the right thing? Maybe these organizations should just lease the awards. See, for leftists, these awards are religion. But if they believed in a religion, they would live lives that don't necessitate the worship of awards. That's going to do it for me today.
He won't stop until he's the top-rated radio talk show host in America.
What kind of weird competitive freak are you?
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.